So when I was doing a live stream last week or something like that, someone asked me an important question, and they were saying, if I have 100 grand, what should I do with it? Should I buy a house in cash or should I put down on a property? So anyway, I told them never under any circumstances buy a house in cash. If you have 100 grand, I wouldn't even put down 100 grand on one property. I would take 100 grand and see if I can put that down on 4 properties and that. So anyway, I made that. Well, it was in a live stream, so I cut up the live stream, slapped it on TikTok, and then this person's come underneath that video and said this. Yes, that's all good, but then you're asking the bank to lend you another 75k if you're putting down on another house, let's say 25k on a 100 grand house. Yeah, it's called leverage. Like all these people, yeah, seem to doubt this property game, and look, it's not for everybody in it, yeah. But I really want to know, if you're not willing to dabble in the property game and make money that way, tell me how you're going to get rich. I want to know your get rich plan. I want to know, because everyone seems, when I talk about this property thing, everyone tries to find flaws and pick holes in it and that, but then they don't tell me how they're going to get rich. I'm telling you how I'm going to get rich. And I've been telling you how I've got multiple streams of income, how I've been able to boost up my monthly earnings by 2 grand and that, yeah? So I want to know everyone's get rich plan. If property is shit and property is not the way forward, I'm not saying you're saying that property is shit, but a lot of people are saying that, oh, property is not really that lucrative and that, and buying an AP or Rolex watch is better because it goes up in value quicker and that. Tell me how you're going to get rich. Tell me how you're going to put things in place so that your children are set for life. I don't even have no children, and yet still there's already 2 properties there waiting for them. Yeah. If something happened to my mom or my little sister and that, I have somewhere that I can house them. These guys that are running around with the AP and Rolex watches and that, claiming that it's a better investment and that, if something happens to their mom or their sister, their yard gets burnt down and that, where the fuck are they going to house them? These men that are running around with these AP watches and that, they're probably living at their girl's yard, cramped up, yeah, in a little idiot 2-bed flat with some dickhead neighbours that are running around upstairs at 2 in the morning playing music till 5 and that. These guys always want to argue about this thing. Like, fam, property is so easy to get into. The reason why man preach about this property thing is because you don't need to be some entrepreneur. You don't need to be a man that can sell ice to a fucking Eskimo or nothing like that. Everyone and anyone can get into property. And then I'll see dumb comments like on the shade bar and that. There was a post about some property thing. Someone was saying like, yeah, jump on the property game. So there's one black girl, she was talking about she's on the property ladder and she's making money and that, whatever. And she'll say like she's advising everyone to jump on the property thing. Some idiot come underneath the comment section, one gal, say, well, what's going to happen if everyone becomes a landlord and everyone buys up properties and that? Motherfucker, you know everyone is not going to become a landlord. You know everyone is not going to buy up properties and that. I can say it all I want, but I know not everyone's going to do it. Yeah? And let's say everyone that watches me jumps on the property ladder and becomes a landlord and that. Yeah, that's just a small minority of people. Look how much millions on millions of people there are in the UK. You think my local following of, at the moment, about 5,000 people and that, hopefully 10,000 in the next few weeks and that. You think, yeah, that's going to be enough people to completely saturate the property market? Come on, man. They're building houses every fucking year. Apparently, they're supposed to try and build 300,000 houses every year, but they're only able to deliver 150. So trust me, there's plenty of properties to go around. Plenty of properties to go around. Most people are not going to be owning 10 properties and that. Most people, if they do own multiple properties, they probably got 1 house and 2 flats at best. Yeah, that's a lot of people at best. Most people don't have 10 properties. Most people don't have 5 properties. Most people don't even have a property. So, yeah, I would still advise jump on the property ladder. Don't ever put down 100 grand in cash and buy a house or whatever. If you've got 100 grand, let's say, try and get 3-4 properties out of that rather than buy that 1 property, because you want to diversify your portfolio and that. Remember, 1 property can only go up by so much per year, whereas if you've got 3 properties in that, they can still go up by so much per year. Yeah, man, that's it for today, man.